All right, today, y'all, we are going to be learning about using formulas and solving literal equations. So a formula is an equation that expresses a relationship between different quantities. So you probably already know some formulas. So for example, the area of a circle is pi r squared. That's showing the relationship between the radius of a circle and the area of a circle. Another formula would be the volume of a rectangular prism, length times width times height. Okay, so you're familiar with a bunch of formulas. A literal equation is an equation or formula that involves several variables or more than one variable. Um, Now, what happens whenever we have literal equations is if we don't have the information about the values of the variables, we can still work with those equations to see what part of it would look like in terms of one of the variables. So let's look at an example of what I mean. So if I have 3a plus 2b equals 12, and let's say I want to solve this for a. So a lot of times we're solving a literal equation for a variable, even if there's multiple variables and we can't get a numeric answer. All right. So if I'm solving for a, I would solve this just like I'm solving a regular equation. My first step would be to subtract what's added to the a. In this case, it's 2b. So I'm subtracting 2b, subtract 2b. Since I don't know what b is, and I'm taking 2b away from a constant, I can't combine those. So now I just have on the right side the expression 12 minus 2b. Okay. My next step, just like if I was solving an equation, I would divide by 3, divide by 3, and a would equal 12 minus 2b over 3. Or you could say 4 minus 2/3 b. All right. That would be solving this literal equation for a. You could also solve that literal equation for b. When the problems that we're looking at, it'll tell you what variable we want to solve for. All right. So let's look at another example down here. Number 1, 6c plus 2d equals 7. And we're going to solve that for c. So I know the variable that I'm trying to isolate is c. My first step is, well, let's get some things away from c. So I see a plus 2d. I can subtract 2d from both sides. 6c is equal to 7 minus 2d. Again, we can't combine those, so we just write the expression 7 minus 2d. Okay, still trying to get c by itself. It's being multiplied with 6. The inverse operation for multiplying is division, so I'm going to divide by 6 on both sides. And I'll just leave this as the fraction 7 minus 2d over 6. And that's it. We can't do anything else with that. C is just equal to 7 minus 2d over 6. Okay. Number 2, I have a couple more steps here. But we're solving this literal equation for d. So I'm trying to get this d isolated by itself. All right. First thing I notice is that I have an expression over a denominator. So I need to cancel out that denominator. Well, if I'm dividing that expression by 8, I could cancel that out by multiplying by 8 on both sides. Then I get 5cd plus b is equal to 16. Okay. Still trying to get D by itself. I will subtract B away. Can't do anything with 16 minus B, so it's just 16 minus B. Okay. Now I have two things that are multiplied with D. All right. I can get rid of those in a single step. If the C happened to be a 2, I know I would multiply 5 times 2 and then divide both sides by 10. We don't know what C is, but we can still think about, okay, 5 times C, and then just divide both sides by 5 times C. So divide by 5C, divide by 5C, and D equals 16 minus B over 5C. If you've been keeping up with the actual steps to solve an equation, solving literal equations will be pretty easy because you're just following the same steps. And then you also don't have to do math. You don't have to worry about, oh, well, I divided 37 by 13 incorrectly. You don't have to worry about that. We're just going to leave it as an expression. All right. We have some U-try problems here. Good luck.